Okay, no, I do not run long distance anymore. I'm honored to be here tonight to accept this award to enter the James P. Kelly Hall of Fame. It's quite an honor for me. I haven't been back to the campus for 40 years since I graduated, and it's just delightful to be back. I'd like to thank the staff for all the professionalism and courteousness and making me feel so welcome to come back here. They arranged everything. Thank you, Desiree, Beth, Mr. Babcock. We really have a great department here of athletics. Today I toured the facility, and wow, it's just state of the art now. You guys have really done a great job of improving it and keeping up to par. During my career, I was lucky to have two great coaches. The first one was Paul Armour, and he gave us a good base for distance. We did a lot of long runs and did what distance guys are supposed to do. Then Coach Hunsaker came on and gave us a lot of the speed work, the interval training, weightlifting training, and kind of taught us that the whole secret was to be well-rounded, not just doing long distance only or being a sprinter, but the sprinters were doing distance runs with us. And if you put all those things together, you're going to do well. Once you start doing well and better, you're going to get the confidence to put all these things together and to know that you can achieve your goals, you can get better, you can compete with the best. That confidence is what I took with me in my life, in business and other things. And I've been happily married for 27 years now, have 4 wonderful kids, 2 grandkids, and the things that I try to instill in them is what I learned, and I learned a lot of it here. Well, there's one thing that I haven't shared with them, and I haven't shared with Coach ever, and I guess I better lay it on the line. During most of the year, the distance runners usually get up at around 5:30 in the morning, go for a 5-mile early morning run just to loosen up, break down lactic acid, get ready for the afternoon workouts. We'd meet at the locker room, put on our sweats, do some stretching. Coach would tell us what run we're going to do for that day and where we're going to go and how far. 40 years later, I will admit to a fact that on a couple occasions, several of us guys would go to the dorm rooms and crash and take naps. And the one guy was delegated with the thing of setting his alarm and then coming and getting us all up and waking us up. And we'd go down to the restroom, put water on us and flash, and go back to the locker room, jog back over there, and enter the clubhouse as breathing heavily. And Coach would tell us, "Good job, guys," and all that. And we didn't do it a whole lot, though, just a few times, but got to tell him that. So, sorry, Coach. Tom was involved in that, too. Every time now that I step back on a track, whether it's to attend one of my kids' high school meets, help as a judge or a timer at the events, volunteer, or even when I'm just going down to the local track for a jog, I get the same nervous energy that I did when I was competing here, and I guess that's never going to leave me. It's the same thing I've got now. It's like a pre-race jitter. Like to shake my legs out. And one example is that this summer, my wife and I took a road trip up the California coast, and we went up through Oregon, and we stopped at a town called Coos Bay. And I'm not sure if many of you know it, but when I was going to school, there was a guy named Steve Prefontaine, who was from Coos Bay, Oregon, and went to University of Oregon, set a lot of the American records, and he was my idol. And just being in that area where he grew up, where he passed away at an early age, brought back a lot of memories of special times, and it was good. And just coming back here now, excuse me, coming back here now, I've got those same feelings, almost like I was a kid again, and like I want to get out there in the track, the brand new track, and run, but not very far. So from the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to thank all of you for this opportunity of me to come back here finally and to receive this award. And go Bearcats. Thank you.